today what I'm going to do is make a Paiute Deadfall with this stone here is going to be my deadfall. Gathered a couple sticks, and I'm going to do this with no tools other than rocks that I found out here and my ingenuity. So a Paiute Deadfall is one of the most effective deadfall traps that was used, and I'm going to show how to set it up and how to make it, like I said, with no tools. So let's get busy. Okay, I've got to find a spot, and I'm going to put this first. So let's see where I can lay this. Right here looks pretty good. Right in this spot. That will flatten down. So yeah, I can do it right here. So what I'm going to need is an upright first, like this here. Now, I've just broken this off. I can see that this is broke that way. So if I break this off here, I can somewhat make a point on it that I can drive it into the ground with. Plus, you can use this for grinding as well, which is a good plus for this. Oh, look at that. Great. Now I'll be able to split this a little easier. Maybe. This isn't much, I guess. No, it's just going to break. I want to knock that off of there, but I don't think I'm going to be able to. So I'm going to just try to drive it in the ground the way it is. See how that works. But I've got to make this into somewhat of a wedge shape like this at the top. So this should work. Straighten this across the top first. It's pretty good. Like I said, I want this into a wedge shape. Geez, that's looking almost, looking pretty good right there. A little bit on this corner. Now I'll go nice and easy right here, just to flatten that out so I'm not just ripping it out. It's looking pretty good. I'll bring that up a little closer. So there's the shape right there that I need. That should do. Now I can take this and drive this into the ground. That's going to be my upright. Then we can start working on the other one. Now that's only going to be, that high. I don't need to drive that in the ground that much, so I guess I'm just going to break it off down here somewhere. And then go from there. Maybe. That's perfect. Gave me a nice slender part that I can stick in there. Now the way I want to put this in here is the V groove goes up like this, so it's straight across here. Move that back a little bit. And I'm going to use these side pieces here, the branches, to put that in place. That way there I'm not beating on the top. That should work right there. That's all I need. Now, got to make a piece here to hold that up. And I'm going to break that off back here somewhere. Like that. This is going to move up. That's going to hold that like that. Might have to pound this down a little bit more though. Then this will eventually come down. I'm going to have to move this back a little bit as well. That's the gist of it so far. So I'm going to pound that down a little bit more. Like that. Make sure that clears when it comes down like this. That's perfect. And that comes down. I'm going to bring it back a little bit further just so it clears. Like that. Then I'll adjust this accordingly. That should work right there. So I got to put my thing, my groove, right in this spot. And since these broke off, they give me a pretty nice rock to start doing my groove. That groove's pretty good right there. And you put it in there. Seems like it'll work all right. This moved back on me again. So, this is going to sit in there like that. This will be down like this. And this will be tied off and onto a bait stick. So, it's working so far. Could probably put that in there like that and still get the same effect. And I can put it in and such. That's a good start right there. Now I'm going to get some cordage to tie on here, and then put my little trigger toggle on it. And what I'm going to use is spruce root. Got that tied on there now, the spruce root. Spruce root's got to be strong enough to support the weight of this. And I'm going to try to set this up now and see how this is going to work. So, put that there. See if I can get this around here enough. I want to be on this side in case this falls. There we go. Now all we need is a bait stick from here over to here, holding this trigger, and then when it goes, it sets that off, you get that. So I'm going to get a bait stick long enough to set this up. So I just went over to this tree behind me and broke this branch off. Now what I've got to do is find out the length I need. So, let's set this back up. I'm going to set this up like this, and then I don't have to worry about it crunching my finger. Okay, I'm just going to set, usually you can put that around one turn, but if it's going to hold that way, I'm okay with that. Now, all we got to do is figure out, because it's going to prop against this stick, and then prop in here somewhere. So I'm just going to figure out basically what I need for length. So right about here. So I'm going to break this off and grind it somewhat round on this end so I can put that against here. And this somewhat pointy part, I'm going to prop in against this. So let's try that. I've got to find a spot where I can stick this in here without it slipping. That should be good. Well, we're going to try this right here. Just see how it goes, and if I have to fine tune it, I will. But we'll try it out for now. Try this actually the other way because this might catch on here better. Right there. There you go. This here has bait on it. And critter's going to come. Takes basically nothing. Squished. There it is right there with no tools. And you can still do it out here if you have to with nothing modern. Hope you like that, and thanks for coming along.